My shift starts at 11, but the hospital never really resets or rests. The lights don't flicker so much as hesitate, like they're deciding whether or not to keep going. The air always smells like bleach and microwave food, no matter the hour. I took this job because nights are quieter, fewer people watching, fewer chances to screw up in a way that follows you home. After my last write-up, missing a duplicate MRN that turned into a billing issue, I'd promised myself I'd keep my head down, do exactly what the system asked, nothing more. At 12:03 a.m., the intake line chirped. It doesn't ring, just one sharp sound like you've made a mistake. I picked up on the first chirp. Admissions, night intake, this is Colin. A woman breathed softly in the line, calm, present, like she'd been there a while. Then she said, "We're calling a time of death for patient Daniel Mercer." My pen was already in my hand. "Okay," I said. "Can you repeat the name?" "Daniel Mercer. Date of birth, August 22nd, 1988. I pulled up the intake dashboard. "Where is he now?" I asked. "Emergency, ICU." A pause. "He hasn't arrived," she said. I waited for the correction. People usually laugh when they misspeak or apologize. Neither came. "I'm sorry," I said. "You said he hasn't arrived," she repeated, "but he is deceased." I typed his name, mostly to prove there would be nothing. A chart appeared almost instantly. Daniel Mercer, status, finalized, gray, closed, locked. Time of death, 12:01 a.m. Pronounced by L. Haddon, RN. Disposition, transferred to morgue. The death summary was already filed. Patient expired prior to admission, body pending arrival. Chart closed per protocol. I stared until the words flattened into shapes. "Colin," the woman said. "Are you there?" "Yes," I said. "Who is this?" "Night supervisor," she responded. No name, just the title. "If he hasn't arrived," I said carefully, "how does he have a finalized chart?" "It's handled," she said. "How?" I asked. "Glitch," she said. "New Year rollover." Okay. Silence stretched long enough that I wondered if the line had dropped. "It's for the server," she finally said. "You'll log the call. Do not open a new encounter. Do not create a duplicate. I'm not trying to..." She cut me off. "Do you like this job, Colin?" The question landed wrong, too personal, too quiet. I thought of the write-up, of my manager saying, "We'll keep an eye on things," of my rent due in 6 days. "I need it," I said. "Then stop digging," she said. "Security will notify you when the body arrives." The line went dead. I sat there, staring at the chart, my pulse loud in my ears. Then I checked the audit trail. Chart created 11:58 p.m., entered by C. Stanton. My heart dropped. That was me. I hadn't created anything tonight. I opened the encounter notes. Caller states, "He's already gone. Don't let them change it." That wasn't how I wrote. I used neutral language, safe language. This sounded like someone whispering through my mouth. I stood too fast, the chair squealing. The security camera above the booth blinked red, steady, patient. I walked to the emergency department. At night, the hospital feels like a closed school. Too clean, too quiet, like you're somewhere you shouldn't be. Half the staff wore unfamiliar badges, travel nurses, temps, people who didn't know the shortcuts or the old stories. They were here for the new year to help during critically low staffing periods. I found Linda Haddon at a workstation. "Linda," I said, "if you want blankets, they're in the warmer. Happy New Year," she said without looking up. "Hey, I'm from intake," I said. "You pronounced a Daniel Mercer at 12:01? She looked at me, light-colored eyes, calm. "Yep." "He wasn't here," I said. "It happens," she said. "It shouldn't," I responded. She turned fully toward me. "You're new to nights, aren't you?" "No, I've got 3 years," I said. She nodded, like that explained something. "Then you know how this place works when administration's asleep." You can't pronounce someone dead that you haven't seen, I said. That puts my name on things. Her eyes flicked briefly to the camera in the corner. You make the chart match reality. But it doesn't, I said. It's ahead of it, and it says I created the encounter. Did you? She asked. No. Are you sure? She asked gently. Yes. She studied me for a moment, then said, almost kindly, It's always hard the first time. My stomach tightened. The first time what? She turned back to her screen. Congratulations, she said. It's a glitch. I waited for concern, for annoyance, for anything human. Where's the body? I asked. It's not here yet. She didn't turn back to me. Stop using that tone. What tone? I said. The one that makes people listen, she said. We don't need that tonight. A security guard appeared behind me. Colin, he said, you're needed at intake. I'm in the middle of... No, he said mildly, you're not. Linda glanced over once more. Go back to your booth, she said. You'll feel better once it's done. On the way, my phone buzzed. A text from my manager. Hey, saw a weird encounter. IT says it's a New Year's rollover thing. Smiley face. Don't touch it. The smiley face made my hands shake. At 12:22 a.m., the security line rang. Transfers here, the guard said. Service entrance. I'll come. He cut me off. Don't. We'll bring you what you need. What? Through the glass, I watched two guards push a gurney. A black body bag, fully zipped, no tags, no paperwork attached to it at all. They stopped outside my booth. One tapped the glass twice, like he'd done this before. I stepped out. Sign, he said, handing me a clipboard. Morgue transfer paperwork already filled out. Registrar, C. Stanton. There was already a signature. It was mine. Clean, deliberate, careful. I didn't sign this, I said. It's your name, he said. It's not the same thing. He leaned closer, voice still calm. You want to drag this out like the last guy? My heart stuttered. The last... He smiled slightly. Never mind. I want not to be blamed, I said. Then don't create a story, he said. The system says you did it. Your manager says don't touch it. The nurse says stop asking questions. He glanced toward the waiting room. Do you want to be the guy who wouldn't stop talking? My mouth tasted like metal. Sign, he said, or be the problem that the machine fixes. I signed over my own name. They wheeled the gurney away. The wheels squeaked, the same sound my chair had made earlier. Back in the booth, Daniel Mercer's chart refreshed. A new note appeared, timestamp 12:24, entered by C. Stanton. Thank you for understanding. Terminal, intake 3. My computer, my hands. I thought about calling IT. The ethics hotline taped under the desk. About how I'd told myself I'd never be on probation again. Then the intake line chirped. Once. Twice. I picked up. Admissions, I said. Night intake. This is Colin. A woman breathed softly. Then she said, calm and practiced, We're calling a time of death for patient Colin Stanton.